Good afternoon, my dudes, and welcome to a Turbo Tortoise tutorial. This one is about being as lazy as humanly possible while still getting the same effect. It's a practice that I've been doing with my test bench for a very long time because I'm often switching between Intel and AMD or AMD and NVIDIA on the graphics, and it often causes trouble. Even if you use DDU and stuff, a lot of the time I find that a reset of the Windows creates a lot more stability in it. And as we are using it as gamers consistently, we are going to, smash the registry with programs and all kinds of installs and all kinds of apps and stuff that are just running in the background, taking up time and energy from your machine and RAM and just making it feel sluggish and rubbish. And so reformatting is a bit of a chore. So resetting seemed a lot more attractive, and I've been using it pretty much the last 2 years, as it were, for Windows 10 and 11. The format of it, how you go about doing it will all be the same. I'm going to be showing you on Windows 11, so the latest and greatest, most current version of Windows. And actually, this should work even as far back as Windows 7, I think, but I think most of you are going to be on 10 and 11, and those are practically identical. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So I've already pre-recorded the video for this, right? So if you're wondering, and I just wanted to make a couple of notes and a couple of things before we go ahead. Any folder that's in the root of the C drive and any files in your user documents will be completely unaffected. What this wipes out is all of your program files, or anything in program files or program files x86 is going to get wiped out, and your entirety of your old Windows installation. You will see a windows.old over here, which you can shift delete after the fact and remove, and there will be no problems in doing that. But what's really nice is, for instance, like my Steam folder, as you can see, is 500 gigs worth of games and stuff that I use for benchmarking. I don't really want to re-download that every time I have to do a new machine. So I put it in the root of the folder, just in C, took it out of program files, and it's very happily nested there and then won't be wiped out when we do the reset. Equally, what you'll find quite interesting, I think, is, like I said, your user folder is unaffected. It means your download folder will be unaffected as well. So all of the benchmarking tools or driver installs and stuff, application installs you might need, like Steam, for instance, are going to be available over there. Okay, now we move on to how to engage the reset itself. So what you do is, while holding in Shift on your keyboard, you click on Start and then you go to Restart. Okay, and now from now you don't have to hold in Shift. As soon as you see please wait pop up like that, you don't have to hold in Shift any longer, and it will start the process. And now what it will do is it will restart your Windows into the recovery itself. They'll go to you seeing it because the capture card wasn't picking anything up. But I wanted to show you even from boot what it will look like and what you will probably be seeing on the screen, which will be now it will look like a normal sort of Windows boot. You'll get your motherboard logo in the center like this, but it'll say preparing. And then from there, you'll go to this other set of windows, which you'll see now, which is this blue set here. And you go to troubleshoot over here. Then you go to reset this PC. Then you say keep my files. That's very important. Don't delete everything, because that's going to be counterproductive. Now, the option here between cloud download and local reinstall is going to be completely dependent if you've done your Windows updates or not. If you want to do it all in one go, select cloud download, make sure you connect it on LAN, and then use it like that. Sometimes Windows doesn't install the Wi-Fi card, the Wi-Fi adapter driver, so it's going to lose network connectivity like middle of the install, and then that's just kind of productive. But it's like a 0.00001% chance that it doesn't have the LAN driver. 99.99999% of LAN drivers are available in Windows 10 and 11, and so that should work quite fluidly. I select local reinstall because I know that this is up to date. And then we'll get to this next screen. So now it will do like a little bit of a check, just making sure it's got everything. And as it says over here, it'll change settings back to the defaults, keep your personal files, reinstall Windows, and remove all apps and programs that didn't come with this PC. So anything in your program files is going to be wiped out, but along with that will be any dirty registry entries, all of those stupid apps that you don't use that are running on your start bill and robbing you of performance and in a fluid gaming and PC experience. And yeah, when your Windows is getting sluggish, this is a really good idea. Now you'll see this window. This takes about 10 minutes, so we are going to skip ahead over here. You can see, not even, it took what, let's just see from the start to the end over here. It probably took like 5 or 6 minutes. Let's have a look here. It's pretty quick, like 5 minutes. And that's a fresh, clean version of Windows now. And now you'll see the normal, as it pops up, you'll get the preparing once again, and from there it will install, and then you will get the standard Windows login about, let's say, here. So from the start to actually installed was about 7 minutes. That's as long as it takes to get your Windows fresh, clean install. Now you get the normal, I'm sure you guys have seen this screen before, where you get the standard screen with all of the, we're going to take 10 years to do the stuff. But boom, there, clean, fresh, reinstalled Windows. I've got all the start bar rubbish back at the bottom that I absolutely hate. Oh, I hate clutter. I can't tell you. And user account control. Yeah, no, blah, blah, blah. It protects you. Please. Protects you from absolutely nothing. Anyway, all of these were icons before, but they've been removed because it's all been removed and reset. But now you can literally just reinstall your Steam to that same folder. Well, it's going to have like an example of like apps removed and stuff, but you've got to basically fresh install, and there's your download folder with all of that stuff in it. And if I continue with this video, you'll see that I'm reinstalling Steam to the same folder. And then if I can't launch it from here, unfortunately, I didn't have the network connected, but all you do is then you reinstall Steam to the exact same folder. You say okay like that, and you install, and what it'll do is it'll delete the old Steam app, but not the common files and the app manifest, which is what link your games, and then your Steam and everything will function absolutely perfectly after that. So you don't need a reformat. Reformatting is actually, in my opinion, a bit of a mistake because of the time that it takes. And then obviously, like, you lose out on all of those downloads. You got to re-download all of that stuff. Now, it doesn't come with, it's not like completely perfect. The one problem with this is sometimes it's fragmentation, which doesn't really affect SSDs, but more spinning disks sort of thing. You could just optimize your SSD and it will fix that. If there are any sluggishness, never ever defrag your SSD, guys. That's just a way to kill it, because you're just going to make it do reads and write cycles until it dies. Effectively, you will end up killing the drive. So don't do that to it. But as far as reformatting your PC goes, why? Why would you go through all of that effort to have to then re-download everything? Now you just reinstall your applications and your launchers, and everything will automatically link up and start working on the other side of it. So I hope this helps, and you guys now know that you don't even need to create boot media. You don't even need to create a bootable flash drive in order to reformat or reset your PC. You can just use the built-in Windows functions and just do it a lot quicker and more fluidly from there. Anywho, that's all I have for you in this tutorial. If you have enjoyed it, please do hit us up with a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the flip side.